Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Hazelucia Tarot. I am your tarot reader Stephanie, and today is things your crush wishes you would know about them. We're going to be tapping into some crush energy. If it's not a crush, it could be a person you're currently dating, very casual, nothing committed. These are things you need to know about them that either they have not told you or that they're spirit guides, your spirit guides are trying to tell you about them just to see what you really need to know. This could be good and bad. We're going to check both perspectives here, but we have 5 piles here for you today. We have pile 1 with this green calcite, the High Priestess. This is Storm from X-Men. Pile 2, we have the clear quartz. This is Daredevil, and he's the Justice card. Pile 3, we have rose quartz. We have MJ and Spiderman, of course, the classic. This is the Lover's card. We have pile 4, smoky quartz, and Loki, the devil. And pile 5, we have amethyst for our Black Panther here as judgment. So take a few deep breaths, think about your person, ask their spirit guides to come through to reveal to you what you need to know about them, and I'll be ready for your reading whenever you are. Hello there, pile 1. If you chose the green calcite and the High Priestess card featuring Our Lady Storm, then we have you reading here for you about what your crush would like you to know about them, what their higher self wants you to know, anything your guides or their guides are trying to let you know intuitively. So we're going to tap into this energy. We're going to look at what they are looking for, where they are at, what they think of you, as well as how this particular situation may progress if there's anything there to progress. So you chose the High Priestess, and this is high intuition coming through. I am seeing this more as you, pile 1, because I mean you are at a tarot reading, but there's also so your person does have some intuitive nudges. They definitely have an intuition. I feel like they came about it either unintentionally. I'm hearing and seeing that they have family with the gift as well, but they themselves are kind of back and forth on it. I feel like if they do trust it, it's only that person, if that makes any sense. For some of you, I'm getting a particular place from the world. I'm getting Louisiana in the US, around New Orleans, because there's like there's a lot of psychics in that area. I'm also getting Long Island for some of you, but these are just 2 particular places. If this person has roots in those areas, I feel like they're more likely to be open to this particular kind of a psychic ability that you may have, that they may have, that is out there in the world. It's not going to be for everybody, of course. You could also be from any other part of the world where this kind of thing is very common. Because I mean, you did choose Storm, so you may have links to parts of Africa where like certain countries in Africa still practice very spiritual kind of things. It all depends on what we're dealing with here, but there's an open channel to the intuitive realm because I am channeling a lot of things very clearly. Your person could have a lot of strong moon placements here as well. And believe it or not, because I have seen this does happen to me, there's something here about being able to predict the future through weather patterns, like, or influencing the weather through energy. I say this because I've actually seen it happen. Nowhere to the effect that Storm does, of course. It's not that supernatural, but I've literally seen people clear up a day that was supposed to be rainy because they put out nothing but good vibes out there. I see this a lot during my graduation season because where I live, it tends to be really rainy around that time of the year, but a lot of people have outdoor celebrations. So I will literally see the forecast say that it's going to be, 75% chance rain. But because people want a really beautiful graduation, it'll be like beautiful and sunny, at least for like a specific portion of the day. I wonder if your person has to deal with anything, because I know, at least, I don't know if this is true or not, but I think I saw it in a video somewhere, like there's rain dances in parts of like Polynesia. So maybe your person deals with this. I feel like they're very open to spirituality in general. That's something you should know. Maybe you already know this about them and that's why you chose the High Priestess. But let's go ahead and get their cards. The oracles are going to give us an overview of what they're looking for, what they're going through, what is up with them. And then in the tarot portion, we're going to see how your energies intermingle, what you are meant to learn from them, whether this will proceed to be anything else. So we have Zeus leadership, very strong masculine energy here, regardless of their gender. So I feel that they definitely are either looking for a leader or are a leader themselves. It's possible to want both because a person like this would be into power couple energy. They want somebody they can go the distance with. They want to know that their partner would be somebody who is okay taking the lead should they not be able to take the lead. Because there's no competition here for a leadership position. It's more like they want somebody to give exactly or as much as they give, or more, even depending on the situation. Let's get their goddess card. We have Athena, basically emphasizing this because Athena is a very masculine energy type of goddess. She is the goddess of strategy. She's a goddess of war. Interestingly enough, she is Zeus's daughter and his daughter alone because he birthed her from his mind, which is part of the reason she is known for strategy. She is it's a very masculine mentality. So if they are into women or if they are a woman, I feel like there's definitely a strong masculine energy within them regardless. And I feel like this actually goes along with Storm as well, because to me, Storm has always been a very standalone character. She could honestly carry a whole show by herself should she be given that chance. But notice that she chooses to be part of a team because she trusts in the team's in the team in the team's faith, in the principles of it, in the ideals and ideologies. She has a lot of respect for her fellow people. So this person is definitely not a loner type. They might have leadership qualities. They might have even independent qualities, but that doesn't mean that they want to be alone. Let's go ahead and get their lover's oracle card. Loving the direct energy of your person, by the way, pile one. Very, very upfront. This person has nothing to hide. Because sometimes it takes me a moment to tap into crush energy, you know, because they want nothing to do with being seen. Okay, so we got this card. It's very, very passionate. So yeah, and it's passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. I feel like this person is currently looking for something physical, or they might just be emphasizing that because I don't think their emotions are all in it. They are a very emotional person, but they're kind of dealing with something mentally that they can't really focus too much of their love and affection. That's not to say that they wouldn't be open to being in a relationship, but I feel that even they understand that right now is not the time to be giving into sentimentality or to romance. I feel like they've got something going on, but they're very open to something physical. Another way of reading this is that they themselves have a lot of passion. Whatever it is that they do, whatever it is that they want to do in the world, they have a lot of passion for it. They're very intense, or they have like a goal in mind and they know what to do. Like very alpha vibes. Again, regardless of their energy, regardless of their gender, I feel like this person knows what they want and they go out and get it. I'm being told to get another lover's oracle card for some reason. So, oh, it's on the floor. Yeah, I forgot. So before I started this reading, this happens sometimes. Cards will just fall on the floor out of nowhere. And I take that to mean that that card is meant for this next reading that I'm going to do. So this is for you. It fell on the floor when I was moving stuff around. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So this person has released something and they might still be healing from it. This could be why they understand that they cannot currently be in a connection, or they can only focus on physical aspects of a relationship because they're still healing. They've released something, or they may have recently moved somewhere. There is something about a new path for them, a new chapter, and romance is not going to be at the forefront of what they want. So again, not saying that they're not open to it, but you should really curb your expectation here when it comes to what it is that they can offer. Because I do see somebody who's first of all, this person would be a great partner. They would be a great spouse, a great parent. They have serious energy. I'm not taking the negative connotations of Zeus here because I know he's like the biggest F boy in all of the Greek mythologies. But I'm getting somebody who knows what they want. I'm getting somebody who is aware. I feel like they may have actually had to deal with some kind of masculine issues in the past, whether that's like issues from their father or issues from previous men that they've had to deal with, especially if this person is into men. I do see them overcoming this and instead stepping into their own emperor energy, stepping into their own masculine energy, because that's one way of healing it, especially with Athena, because like I said, she is not a very feminine goddess. She is very masculine. If this is a girl, she could be like a daddy's girl, or at least be very, and That's, how do I put this? Because the way I view a daddy's girl, it's not that she expects to be spoiled or that her dad is like the best person in the world. It's more like she has a lot of respect for father figures, either because she didn't have father figures growing up and therefore she's found other ones, or because her father was just like very just and fair. So like it's honor. There's honor here for the masculine side of her upbringing, essentially. So I hope you understand that, because it's very serious energy. It's nothing. This person is a grown up. They're an adult. They know how to deal with their things. So especially if they're a woman, they don't have to be, of course. This is just what I am getting, because I was getting feminine energy here. So this could be my pile of people who are into women. You don't have to be, of course. Regardless, let's get the rest of your cards. We have the Trash Animals Oracle. I got this for my birthday and I was playing around with it, and with other people as well. And I've noticed this deck loves to call out people on BS. So we're going to see what this person, what some of their downfalls are. I'm going to draw 2 from this deck for them. The Floating Marshmallow, Resourcefulness, and Inspired Action. This person is a go-getter. This person really is a go-getter. If you're meant to be with them, they're going to come after you. Or they're going to very strongly hint that they would be okay being with you. Again, depending on where they are, because if they're not ready for a connection, they're not going to approach it, but they may flirt. They may definitely give you their contact information, their socials, whatever. They're going to make it a point to like hint very strongly that they would want to be with you. We also have the Alluring Smell, Intuition, and Sacred Knowledge. This person is very intuitive, because I do see Athena as one of the psychic goddesses as well. It's part of her strategy. I also see intelligence and intuition as the same thing, at least for this person, because Athena is very much in her mind. And when you are in your mind a lot, you tend to accidentally bump into intuition a lot as well. It's like putting 2 and 2 together, but you don't realize that 2 and 2 are actually in a different dimension as well. It's that kind of energy. This person's very interesting. Also, they're very cute. They have a very cute way of approaching. This is the person that when they nerd out about something, because they are definitely a bit nerdy, they get very adorable in the way they get excited about the things that they talk about. I get this very strongly from this person. It's very adorable. And you kind of weren't expecting that, because like I said, they have very independent energy, very serious energy, but then they start talking about something that they enjoy and they get nerdy, and it's adorable. All right, we're going to get a card from the, what is this? The Seasons of the Witch, Litha Oracle. And then we'll move on to how you play out in all of this. We have Citrus Fruits 4. It is time to surrender to your unraveling. Allow the waking sight to expand and illuminate you. They're going to come through at some point. They're going to come through when they're ready. It may or may not be on your own sense of timing, but they're going to come through. This is confirmed because I didn't even realize this. There are 2 birds of prey here. Owls are birds of prey, even though we don't really see them that way. We also have an eagle and an owl. This is independence and intuition in the same, or wisdom, I guess, maybe not intuition, but yeah, let's go ahead and say both. This is wisdom and intuition and intelligence coming together. This person has a set plan and they know when they're going to approach you. Back of the deck, Hummingbird. The winds beneath your wings are shifting, and if you don't pay attention, you may lose flight. There's something about the timing of this. You could barely pass each other by, but I do see them, if they know you're interested in them, they're considering a lot of what you have to offer. This person doesn't just take, well, I feel like they do suffer fools, or sorry, don't suffer fools lightly. But if they see that someone is taking an interest in them that they would consider being with, they do think it over. And I do feel that this person has had their fair share of people who are interested in them. Because I do feel they have a unique beauty to them. I'm thinking of like somebody with very I don't want to say model-esque features, but they definitely have a unique beauty to them. It's not a beauty that comes through every day. Very strong masculine features in a woman or very strong feminine features in a man, depending on what it is that you are going for. Actually, no, I feel like it's still strong masculine features in a man as well. Strong masculine features. So it also affects the way they go through life. They may have a very strong Mars in their chart. I'm thinking Mars on the ascendant or Mars conjunct the sun, or even Mars conjunct Venus here. But let's go ahead and get some astro dice since we're talking about astrology. We have the sun, not surprised. We have Pisces and the 6th house. Pisces feels odd in the 6th house because it's its opposite house. The 6th house would be Virgo, but with Pisces there, when it comes to routine, they're a little bit unpredictable, but I do see them illuminating wherever they go. The sun placement lets me know that they are hard to miss or hard to ignore. At least this is how they come off to you. But regardless, I feel like this is the case. They just have a presence about them that isn't afraid to shine, that isn't afraid to be very them. They might polarize people because people either hate this kind of energy or love it. If you know this person in the workplace, I feel like they would be in a management position, or you could easily see them be in a management position even if they are not, because they just have this very strong sense of wanting to see good change in the world or wanting things to happen. Yeah, I'm loving this energy. This person is very in alignment with what they want and with what they are doing, because a lot of these cards just, they blend together. I mean, we have two. These are from two different decks, even though it's by the same person. But we have two Greek gods here. We have even these cards from the Trash Panda Oracle. They're similar in coloring. There's a lot of them being in alignment with what they want. Except when it comes to love, I feel like they're just not quite there yet. They're not ready to implement that into their everyday life because they are working through something. It could be goals, it could be a healing, it could be whatever it is here, but they are definitely single. You will know. They will tell you. They're very open, they're very blunt, they're very honest. The way I'm channeling their energy lets me know that they are rather transparent, and everything I'm telling you right now, I feel like they wouldn't mind telling you, like, ask them about it. I do that sometimes when I get a reading and I ask somebody and it ends up being true and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. So pile 1, if this sounds like your person, if this sounds like somebody you want to continue knowing about, let's tap into the tarot portion. We're going to continue using the Marvel deck and then another deck because my first romantic fandoms were from the Marvel universe. So yeah. Okay, so for your person, we're gonna do several cards here and then we're gonna clarify them. We're gonna start with how they are in a relationship, what they're looking for, what they think of you, and what their actions are going to be. I'm intending for 4 pulls. This doesn't necessarily mean 4 cards, because ask anybody who's seen me shuffle these cards. I aim for like a certain number of cards, but then like multiples come out within the same draw. It's very interesting. So let's go ahead and do the 4 placements. Let's see how they are in a relationship. We will clarify this with another deck. Queen of Cups. They're very emotional. They're very nurturing as well. And I feel like people don't expect this of them because on the outside, they don't really show a lot of this. I feel like the only time you may see this is with like animals or children where they have to be this way, of course. Small children, not the older children. I feel like they they cater to people's needs essentially. But they're very nurturing. They would make a great mother or spouse, or sorry, parent or spouse. I am getting a lot of like a feminine figure with strong masculine energy here, though. That's not going to be for everybody, of course, but that's what struck me the most. Okay, so what are they looking for in a partner? I'm hearing this is at the moment, by the way, so this could change. Okay, that one. They're looking for somebody to build a stable foundation with. I'm not surprised because, like I said, they're no nonsense, but they want somebody to be just like this as well. They're kind of acting like the thing that they want. They do want somebody who is financially stable. Like, I feel finances are important to them. And in the past, they may have dealt with somebody who drained them of this or who just wouldn't, like... Yeah, I'm getting somebody who has money as an issue a lot in their previous connections. But they're looking for earth energy. They're looking for stability. Let's get a card for how they see you. My beautiful pile 1. Okay, that's interesting. You make them off balance. We have the 6 of Wands. Okay, so they like you. They definitely like you. But they see you as more of a good time, but not a long time. I'm not saying that that cannot change. We will clarify that. But right now, what they see of you, it's kind of like you're fun and they know that you would be great physically. Or at least for partying or for dating. What did I say the 4th one was? What's going to happen in this connection? Or where does it have the intent of going? You do throw them off balance because I don't think they were expecting somebody like you. We have the Page of Wands. I do see you guys having some fun. I do see you going on dates. I do see them, if you were to approach them, they would take a chance on you because they understand that sometimes you just go on dates for fun. Back of the deck, Knight of Coins. They are hoping that you would be something long-term though. Because like I said, they're looking for their King of Coins. So if they find a Knight of Coins that was willing to become a king, they're okay with this. By the way, I want to thank your person for being so clear-cut and honest. Like, this just feels like something they would be into. I feel like this person, they might have earth energy themselves, but they're a little bit predictable in what it is that they want. But I feel like they just do this because they're kind of tired of the games. They're tired of people keeping secrets from them. They're tired of taking a chance on something and not working out. This person is just making themselves, at least in relationships and in what they're looking for, they're opening their energy to be very blunt about what it is that they're looking for. Like, they don't play games anymore. They don't want to date around anymore. They understand that the dating phase is necessary, but they do essentially want somebody that they can rely on because they are looking for commitment. To clarify what they want in relationships, yeah, rest. They are not actively looking for anybody. So if we were to see this as like their set ways, this would be how they are right now, is what I'm being told. And right now they're not looking for anybody, but they do have the potential to be a very loving and nurturing soul in their connection. A little bit leaning on the psychic side as well. It's like, you know how mothers have an intuition for their kids? This person would have an intuition for their partner. Very loving energy. And this is because they're capable of loving their partner unconditionally. Some people, when they get married or when they get into partnerships, all they think about is like a goal, a commitment, but not a love. Like, for some people, marriage is a business. This person doesn't see it that way. This person sees marriage as literally the love of their life. Very old school romantic, but they don't show it to everybody. What they want out of a partner. Let's clarify this. We have Temperance, just breathe. They want somebody that balances them out because they are capable of being independent. They're capable of doing anything, but they want somebody for, well, one, to establish like a loving home and family should they want that. I don't think all of them are going to want this. It's half and half depending, again, on the person. But there's some of them do want a family, but they want it with the right person. That's another way of viewing this. Like, I think with the right person, they believe they would be capable of anything. That's why Temperance is here, where they understand that meeting their partner halfway isn't always going to be 50-50. Sometimes it's going to be 60-40, and sometimes it's going to be 20-80. They understand this. They've done a lot of work when it comes to what they want in a relationship. Let's see how they're viewing you right now. For my pile 1, we've got, 2 of clouds, indecision. They don't know if they want to take a chance on you or not. They might wait for you to come around. So there's indecision here. They don't know. They know you're into them, that's for sure. They don't know whether to approach you or not. They don't know if this is the right time. I feel like I said, they're focusing on other things. Let's clarify what would happen or what is the likely chance of happening in this connection. Oh, wow. Queen of Cups, sensitivity. Queen of Cups shows up here twice. You are going to see their true nature. You're going to see them who they actually are. You're going to see the nurturing emotional side of them that they don't show everybody else. I feel like they're very willing and open to show this to anybody who actually means well to them. Back of the deck though. Oh, Empress energy. Yeah. So this person wants to be put in feminine energy and they've been in masculine energy all the time. It wouldn't surprise me if this was a woman. I feel like a lot of women go through this. So if this is my pile of people who are into women, yeah, your girl over here is tired of her masculine energy. She loves in it and she thrives in it, but she wants to be in feminine energy as well. So, and this sounds like you, pile one. If this sounds like a reflection of you, I feel like you just needed to hear this as well. Take this as it resonates. But I am seeing somebody who is willing to give somebody a chance and give them the chance to evolve in a connection as well. But it will start slow. It will start rather slowly. Yeah, taking your time to get to know somebody, taking your time to understand somebody. They're looking for somebody with fiery energy. The Page of Wands does give youthful energy. I feel like either they become youthful in relationships, like there's just something very like that serious outer exterior comes down and they become very playful and youthful almost in relationships. This could also be you. This could be what they are looking for, and maybe this is what they like about you, that you bring this out in them, or that you yourself are this way. If there is an age gap, I feel like the person you're thinking about is a little bit older than you, because this is them. And maybe they themselves, or you thought that they were looking for somebody older. Honestly, they're just looking for somebody who has their ish together, because they definitely have their ish together. They believe they deserve this. So I do see this happening. There's a likelihood that it will. I'm seeing like an 80 to 90% chance. But it's going to be very casual and very fun at first, because like I said, they understand they're not in the space to be in a committed relationship right now. But let's move on to your closing advice, because beautiful energy, lovely energy. Thank you, pile one's person, for letting us see this part of you that you wanted them to know. Like I said, this person could be very intuitive, and maybe you already kind of figured this out. Maybe they've told you and you just kind of want confirmation. If so, that's fine. We're going to get some cards from... We're going to start with channeled messages from their higher self. This is the Enchanted Love Oracle. To see what their higher self has to tell you, what they want you to know. Okay, so we have, I think you deserve better than me, and that makes me act crazy. Oh, okay. So they think you may not be into them, or that you're not ready for them. The acting crazy makes me think that they kind of show their crazy side, kind of to scare off anybody who can't handle them. So they may come off as very mysticky, woo-woo, intuitive on purpose to scare off anybody who's not ready for that. So, but I feel like a lot of you were into that, and that's why you're still here, pile one. And in some cases, they may have a lack of self-worth, or this whole feeling that they don't deserve you might come from, again, the fact that they know they're not ready for a deep connection just yet, and they don't know when they will be. You can see right through me, and I hate it. So there is definitely a mutual psychic link here between you and this person. I feel like you can both see through each other, either because you're good at reading people or because you feel similar things to this person, pile one. We have, I'm coming back to you. Hold on just a little longer. I do feel that you have to be patient with this person, because like I said, they know they're not ready, but they know they will be one day. I know they're talking about us. Don't worry about them. Focus on me and you. Beautiful cards. Very honest cards as well. They're aware that they're causing a stir by flirting or talking or being in your company. I'm not sure where you know this person from, because I wasn't getting a specific location. It's at maybe work because it's a leadership position or the strategy position. But I do see that people take notice when you two talk. I feel like this person, or even you, pile one, you just draw a lot of attention to yourselves individually. So when you get together, people just can't help but notice that you two are, that there's something going on between you two. We also have, I'm going to reach out to you soon. So this person is going to talk to you. I feel like you already speak, you already like have a good rapport with them. There's something here about you two. There's something here about you two and the way you communicate that is rather important. So they're reaching out to you. I don't know what they're going to talk about. Maybe something practical, maybe something silly, but they love talking to you, pile one. Back of the deck, I'm getting my financial situation together. So yeah, they're focusing on their finances. They are focusing on their bag, their money. For some of them, they might be selling off some assets, and maybe that's taking up some time. For example, I know selling a house can take up time because you have to clean the house, have house showings, and that kind of stuff. It could also be just selling off really important things, like I'm seeing vehicles, maybe a car or a boat, and that itself of course takes time as well because people need to see it, test drive it. They're selling off something big and important here, or they're getting into a leadership position that is taking them time to adjust because there's more money involved. Regardless, money is of importance here. Like I said, they're looking for a king of coins. They're not looking for a sugar daddy, sugar mama. They are looking for somebody who has their financial ish together. You have to understand the difference because they're not expecting you to pay for everything, but they are expecting you to not mooch off of them. So I hope you understand that. Let's go ahead and get some let go cards from the let go cards by a call free Tom. Oh, I butchered that. Okay, so these are things that you might have to let go in order for this person to approach you, or for this person to come through, or for this connection to flourish. So we have, oh, lovely, this one. What did I say about rain earlier? Because we did choose storm, queen of the elements, and here we have this beautiful rain. You are willing and able and won't give in or stop hoping. Enjoy your journey to love. Oh my gosh, there's something here about neither of you wanting to give up on this. If this does come through, I do feel that like you're both willing to put effort into this connection. Oh, we have this one, and I love this gown because it does make me think of a wedding gown. Make real progress by pushing aside perfection and never looking back. Nothing here is perfect, and I do get the feeling that this person is a bit perfectionist. Maybe you are as well, pile one. So definitely set aside the perfectionism. We're all just humans here living a human experience. Last card, this one. Don't push or grasp for what you want. Let life come to you and flow through you. Let this person reach out. Let things progress naturally as well. If neither of you want to reach out, I feel like it's just going to progress rather naturally. Like you'll have a conversation, and before you know it, you're going out with each other and like slowly easing into this. I do see there's a big sense of ease in this connection between you and this person that is very likely to happen because they definitely are considering it. But this is where I leave you, my beautiful pile one. Thank you so much for letting me read for you and your person. If you feel like doing so, you can like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to claim this as well, you can in the comments below. And I will see you in the next reading. Take care. Hello there, pile 2. If you chose the clear quartz and the justice card featuring my favorite Matt Murdock here, then we have your reading here for you today about what your crush has to, what their higher self wants you to know, what you should know, what your guides want you to know, anything intuitive coming through, how they view you, how what they're looking for in a connection, if they're looking for a connection. So we have the Justice card, and Justice correlates with Libra in the tarot in astrology. So this person does have some strong Libra placements, but regardless, I feel like they are the kind of person who is a bit of a romantic, believe it or not. I am seeing somebody who prefers to be in a relationship, not for the codependency, but because they're actually a romantic at heart. I'm getting that very strongly, and I'm not just saying that because Daredevil is my Marvel crush here. I'm seeing somebody who likes a chance to really show their emotional side, their tender side to people that they love. And I feel like it's something people don't really expect. They could actually keep this rather hidden. This person would be the kind of person who likes to keep their romantic side of them a little secret, a little private. It's giving Venus and Scorpio, or maybe even Scorpio vibes as well as Libra, maybe on the cusp there. But this person is rather, I'm hearing that their love language is physical touch. So if this sounds like your person, well, let's get into the rest of the oracles to see who this person is. The oracles are going to give us an indication of who they are, what's going on with them romantically, and where you fit into all of this. So let's start with the Goddess card. For my pile 2, let's look at the person's stuff. We've got Gaia, creation. Ooh, this is interesting. If this is a man, they're looking for an older woman. A man who's into women. If this is a man who's into women, they're looking for an older woman. Because Gaia is like Mother Earth. This is like very, or they're looking for earthy energy as well. You could see this as them because, like I did say, physical touch is one of their love languages, and that makes me think of like Taurus or Capricorn. Earth energy in general is very strong here. We're going to get a God card as well. We have Cernunos shapeshifting. This person is capable of being, oh, two very earthy energies here. But this person is capable of being anything to anyone. This is giving strong Libra because Libras do have a little bit of a shapeshifter energy in that they get along with everybody. This is part of their social structure, their social network, if you will. They know how to talk to certain people. They know how to get along with just about anybody. And like I said, they have a romantic side to them. But this charm, this romantic charm that they have can also be used on other people to I don't want to say to get what they want. It's more like to make sure everybody is harmoniously getting along, because we have a lot of green here already, giving very strong heart chakra vibes. They operate from their heart. They operate from their love of people and love for humankind. And this translates very well into relationships. I feel like that's why they like to be in relationships, because it allows them to express this overflowing of love that they have for everybody. We also have this card. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. I feel like in the past they have had like a tendency to smother their person or to be a little clingy or overly attached, because again, they just love that energy. They like being romantic, because I think in every other aspect of their life, they're not really I don't know, they just like the opportunity to tap into their feminine energy, especially if this is a man. Let's get another card from this deck. I'm being shown this one. This one pops up a lot with the light shining through her body. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. This person is so romantic. I feel like you're already with them. Maybe you're just here for fun, pile two. This person is giving such strong relationship vibes, like boyfriend, girlfriend energy. They definitely love to be one. And I feel like they are definitely into you, especially if you fit this Gaia earthy and or older energy, depending on who you are here. Let's go ahead and get, what else are you getting? The Trash Animals Oracle. These are going to be some downfalls they may have, like bad habits or something that needs to be called out about them, because the Trash Animal Oracle does do that. I love this deck for that very reason, also because it's very cute. So for my pile two, we have Raccoon, Conservation. They're a little bit of a hoarder, or they might eat a lot. I feel like it depends. There's something here that they overdo, but it's nothing bad. It's just kind of like a weird quirk about them. And yeah, it's interesting. We also have, okay, we got two more. The Lock Trash Can, Change and Adaptation. This person could have a hard time adjusting to change, or they may have a hard time opening up to certain things. Strong Taurus energy. Maybe they're a Taurus as well. Taurus or Libra, definitely very Venusian energy. We have Possum, conflict avoidance. This person does not like conflict. If they're a Libra, this is definitely so as well, because I know I've dated plenty of Libras and have known them as friends as well. This is one of those signs that's like high on my list of people that I know for some reason. They prefer not to have conflict. At least that's a negative aspect of Libra, and they may have this. They would rather just keep the peace or avoid conflict altogether. So this might be something that you don't like about them. This might be something that becomes an issue, because let's face it, when you're in a relationship, you have to bring up a conflict at some point and resolve it, because a great relationship will not have any absence of conflict. A great relationship knows how to handle conflict. Effectively. Sorry, I got a little tongue-tied there, but that's just, I think confirming that they might be a bit avoidant when it comes to arguments or indecision here. And then the last card we have from the Litha Oracle. I'm being told this is how they're going to perceive you or this connection. Rewild 29. Let your soul's garden grow wild, setting yourself free and allowing mysteries to surprise you. They like a wild aspect about you. They like that you're fun and carefree and that you can bring something out in them that they otherwise wouldn't really have thought about. There's something about nature very prevalent here as well, because I'm seeing a lot of green. This person has a very active heart chakra. They have a love for humankind. They have a lot of compassion for several kinds of people. I'm seeing them physically as very strong as well. They might hit the gym a lot because they like to be in their body. That would also explain why they eat a lot. Maybe they just have to eat a lot to keep up with their workouts. But I'm seeing somebody who is very strong. Mostly male energy, but even if it's a woman, I feel like she's very built well as well, and she likes to eat well. Oh, back of the deck, I almost didn't look at it, but it says sunbathing 36. The dance of stillness is calling for you to live in its embrace. Sunbathing. Maybe they enjoy being out in the sun. This person could have a tan, or they might just enjoy sunlight. For some of them, I feel like they might work at night and therefore they try to enjoy the sun as much as they can. Otherwise, they don't get any sun. So they may go through periods where they're like either really tan or periods when they're really pale. I guess it depends on the season and what they've got going on. I do see them. This is somebody who works at night because Daredevil works at. I mean, a lot of these superheroes work at night, but I think of Daredevil as a night because he's already blind. Yeah, something about the night. Because by day he's an attorney, and by night he's Daredevil. This person might switch back and forth between like being very professional and being very like a seductive kind of person. So like during the day they're professional, and at night they have a little bit of like that romanticism to them. So take this how it resonates. But like I said, they know how to be what they need to be to several people. So that shape-shifting energy comes and goes, but when it comes to their person, they prefer somebody who is their rock. They want somebody who is always the same person, because they themselves may have to wear several masks. So I feel this person is looking for their rock, essentially. That's why they're very attracted to earth energy. This person might have a Venus in Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. I'm feeling that very strongly. Or even like a 7th house in an earth placement. But regardless, let's go ahead. If this sounds like your person, and if this sounds like a crush you want to continue knowing about, let's go ahead and go to the tarot portion here. But loving this energy, it's very, very romantic, because all the songs coming up in my head, I don't share all the songs that I have in my head. I have an intuitive radio. Maybe this person does too, especially if they like music. But it's all for my Latino folk out there, or anyone who listens to Spanish music. I'm getting a lot of Luis Miguel here. Like, that's the kind of romantic they are. And similar to him, there's something very classic here about the way they approach love. I think he has Venus in Taurus, by the way. I think I looked up his chart before because I like to look up the charts of famous people, especially iconic famous people. But anyway, let's go ahead and do the tarot portion. So, we're going to do 4 pulls here. I say pulls because when I say cards, sometimes I get more than one card for one section. So the first one is going to be how they are in romance, how they are in relationships. The second one is going to be what they're looking for in a partner. The third one is going to be how they see you, if they know you. And most of these piles will be about people that you know, because a crush to me is somebody you already speak with or knows about you. The fourth one is going to be how this connection will progress, or if it will progress. And then we're going to clarify those energies. So the first pull we're getting is, how is this person in relationships? How are they? I'm getting 2 cards, the Magician and the 2 of Swords. So, you know what I said about Libra energy? The 2 of Swords is Moon and Libra energy. But we also have the Magician. This person is the ultimate lover boy, lover girl. They love love. They love relationships. They prefer to be in relationships. The one downfall is, though, that they may not always be very communicative, or they may just say things to put you in a better space, as opposed to saying things that are a little bit more truthful. I'm not saying they sugarcoat, but they know how to tailor their words to sound good to somebody, if that makes sense. Not lying necessarily, it's just that peacekeeping energy of Libra that is coming through, that conflict avoidance. Some people love this, some people don't. It all depends on what you're looking for, but this is them. Lots of strong Mercury as well, because Magician is Mercury energy. So Virgo or Gemini. I was getting a little bit of Virgo as well here, so they could be... They're somewhere in that Virgo, Libra, Scorpio area, that quadrant in the astrological chart. astrological wheel. So what they want out of a person in a relationship or connection, what they would commit to essentially. We have the Chariot, somebody who pushes them to be their best self, somebody they can move forward with. They are looking for somebody who's actually a little bit more outgoing than them, which is odd because they already have outgoing energy. Somebody who's a little bit more extroverted than they are. I am seeing somebody emotional because Chariot corresponds with the sign Cancer here, so they may be looking for somebody who is like equally as nice as them. They prefer peace above everything. This person does not do, they're not mean, they don't do playful banter. They're all about keeping the peace here. How they see you in this how they see you romantically, or how they just see you. For those of you who, I'm feeling this is a secret crush for some of you. Like you may not express to them that you're into them, because Libra energy can be they're nice to everybody. So everybody can have a crush on them. So somebody here may not know that somebody's into someone. So we have the X of Coins. They see that you have a great sense about you. They see that you have stability. They see that you're great with money. You might have great style. They see that you're no nonsense. They see the Earth energy and they actually kind of like it. But there's something holding them back here, and I guess we'll do that when we clarify this. But let's go on to the next card, how this connection will progress, if it should at all. I'll tell you what, this person is good at presenting like they're in charge, but they're actually not. We have the Five of Swords. They understand it wouldn't work out for some reason. There's something about the way you guys communicate that doesn't mesh well together. Because I feel like otherwise this would be fine. I feel like you look well together. You both have similar interests. But there's something about communication that would mess this up. Either because they don't communicate well, or you don't like the way they communicate. Or there might just be like a lack of communication in general. Five of Swords is a loss, like a win some, lose some situation. So what you lose is this person. What you win though is the fact, or the knowing that you will get somebody better. Back of the deck, Eight of Wands. You will move on from this person quickly, or they will move on from you. This crush will not last long. I feel like you just entertained it. Because like I said, this person, they're easy to fall for. They have a very romantic aura about them. But that romantic aura is not for everybody. At least, let's put it this way. It's easy to fall for them. It's easy to fall for this person. So I could see why anyone would have a crush on them. So let's go ahead and clarify these placements as well. So let's clarify the Magician and Two of Swords energy, Ace of Lightning, Inspiration. Let me put the rest out because I feel like there's a story to this. Okay, let's clarify the Chariot, Four of Lightning, Homecoming. They do want a wedding, but notice I said wedding and not marriage, because the Four of Wands can be a celebration. They care more, like this would be somebody that if they got married to, they would care a little bit too much about how it looks to others, like how the wedding would look, what kind of wedding they would have, what they're wearing. This is definitely somebody, like, I mean, and these people exist. I think even men like this can exist, like straight men, not just gay men, but like straight men like this can exist, where they care a little bit too much about the public appearance of something. Like, what would other people say? How would the pictures look? Like, this person might be overly concerned with outer appearances, and this might be something you catch on to very quickly. And this might be part of the reason you end up moving on from this person. Mentally, of course. How they see you. They see you as money. Like you got the Ten of Pentacles twice. I think they see you as a sound option, but that doesn't mean that there's love, and that doesn't mean that there's even attraction there. They see you as a sound option. Like if they were to go through the options of who they would want to marry, you would be like a top contender, because either you look good and they're aware of it, or you dress well, you dress how they expect people to dress. You fit everything physically on their list that would make sense to be with somebody. So if you're already dating this person, I feel like, again, it's very practical reasons. You look good on paper. Is there love here? To some extent, yes. It's that same love that they have for everybody else. They see you as a safe bet, essentially. And maybe you're aware of this, and maybe this is part of the reason you kind of don't want this pile too. Maybe you're looking for something else. Let's go ahead and clarify the Five of Swords. This lost energy. Oh, endings. Somebody puts an ending to this. I feel like it's you. Because I'm not seeing too much of your energy here, pile 2. Maybe... I feel like you move on from this. Back of the deck. Yeah, the sun, clarity. The sun illuminates everything. You get a clear vindication of what this was, and you understand that you want different things. Like if you were to marry, it'd be fine, it'd be happy, but it would be very much something for appearances. I'm seeing people who need to look like somebody who wants the great house in a great neighborhood with a great family, but are there emotions involved here? This person hasn't tapped into their emotions. The Ace of Wands, the way I'm being told to read it, is like they haven't been hit by that wave of inspiration to find love. I'm seeing Frankenstein not being hit by the lightning, so he's kind of just there. This person is all about outer appearances, which unfortunately is like a downside of Libra. I love Libra so much. Please don't take this to mean that I hate them or that they're bad. But there is a downside to this person where they're overly concerned with public appearance, with how people think of them. They're not in their emotions a lot. In fact, I don't think I've gotten any emotional cards in this entire reading. So they might be emotionally stunted, even though we do have the moon in Libra here. It's a great placement. I love moon in Libra folks because they're very honest, but they have a way about them where they avoid conflict at all cost, and they might even avoid emotions at all cost. I feel like this might come from something either growing up where they just don't care about it, or they don't want to tap into this. I'm saying this as somebody who's dated somebody very similar to this pile too, so I'm telling you this with all the love. That's why we have the 5 and 10 of swords here. It's like you might give it a shot, you might try this out, you might even ask them to express themselves, but they don't. Because I'm seeing conversations being had where you're trying to draw more out emotionally from them, but instead all they give you is like cookie cutter responses, or to you they would seem as cookie cutter responses. I'm also getting somebody who just, they avoid conflict, and in doing so they bring on the conflict because it's over before it even has a chance to resolve. You know how when people try to resolve something, they try to assess something and then fix it because there's an issue? This person pretends there's no issue. I keep hearing there's no war in Bossing Say. It's that kind of energy. And yes, it'll keep you happy if you remain what's the word, ignorant to what you're feeling. But this is not what you want, pile 2. You're at a tarot reading. You have emotions, you have a gut feeling, you have intuition. This person doesn't really fulfill that. So they're beautiful on paper. They're beautiful people. I feel like you could be good friends with this person, but they're not going to give you everything you want. And honestly, because I haven't been seeing too much of your own energy in this particular reading, I feel like they might be reflecting some aspect of you that, again, you're just all about outer appearance, but you need something more, and you're willing to acknowledge that you need something a lot more, a lot deeper than whatever this person is or whatever they have to offer. You need something that is not just surface level. You need something deeper here. But let's go ahead and move on to some closing advice, to some messages from your person's higher self as well. Let's see what their higher self has to say. Because they definitely have intuition, but intuition isn't always the same as emotion, even though for most of us it will be, because a lot of water signs tend to be more intuitive. This person has an interesting view of intuition where it's all in their mind, but not in their... They have a hard time tapping into emotions, and I have the wrong deck. Okay, so let's get this one. Here she is. The Enchanted Love Oracle for messages from your person. For my pile 2, I have trust issues. So they have a hard time trusting people. It's part of the reason that they want everything to just be hunky-dory all the time. They want everything to be happy, and I'm immature and selfish. All I ever see is myself. So their selfishness and immaturity comes through differently. It's the unwillingness to see through the surface of something. They might have a friend that really enables this as well. They might have like a friend or two that enables that selfishness or that immaturity. I see it more as immaturity than selfishness though. Water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I wouldn't be surprised if this was like a stunted water sign, like a water sign with no emotions. This could also be what they're looking for, because they themselves can't emotionally process. They look for people to emotionally process for them. We have, I'm obsessed with my career. Yeah, they're focusing on their appearance, their career, what's good for them, what they have, being a lot of things to a lot of people. And let's travel to unknown lands together. I do feel that they want to take you places. I'm hearing somebody that just likes to take pictures for, you know, their socials to look good. I'm coming back to you. So you will hear from this person again, even if you left them. This person might try to reach out because I feel that they just really want a second chance. Or again, you just look so good on paper that they want you there. You could be really attractive as well. Maybe you just look good in their pictures. But like I said, there's no depth here. There's no depth from this person. Or they might be unaware of what they lack, that they refuse to see it. That it's an immaturity. Even if they're not childish, know that there can still be an immaturity here. Because I've seen men like this who, you know, they dress well, they have great jobs, they have great manners. You bring them home to mom and they're like the best thing ever. But there's no emotion there. There's like nothing beneath the surface. For some of you, I'm getting a finance bro, not gonna lie. Okay, so we have this card. Stand in a garden and be thought-free just for a moment. And then these two. Oh, okay, we got 4. Jeez. Okay, so something about an Epsom salt bath could really help you out, pile 2. That was then, this is now. Let go of last year, last week, and yesterday, and live in the moment. There's something about staying in the present here. This is for you, pile 2. These messages are for you. Something about being in the present moment. When they come back to you, look at them and how they are now, as opposed to how they used to be. For some of you, if this is not a crush, it could be like, it could be a person from the past. It doesn't have to be an ex, but it could be a person from the past that you still have feelings for. We also have this one. You are supported and will have helpers whenever you need them. Let them come. They could help you out with something. I'm hearing for some of them, they could offer you like a job in a particular place that you've been wanting. They could help you out with finances. We also have this. Find a place of quiet solitude and listen to the goddess of the moon. Is she calling for more love? If they were to sit in silence and listen to the goddess of the moon, yeah, this is what their higher guides would tell them. There's something here about you not getting wrapped up in their old ways, because I feel like part of you, especially with this card, you were mirroring them at some point in your life. You were mirroring them whenever you were the strongest. When you were attracted to them the strongest, that's when you were mirroring each other. There was something here where you both wanted the same things, but you outgrew that energy, pile 2. But this is where I leave you, my beautiful pile 2. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If you feel like doing so, you can like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reading. Take care. Hello there, pile 3. If you chose the Lovers card featuring Spider-Man and Mary Jane, then we have your reading here for you about your crush, what you should know about them, what their higher guides, what their higher self wants you to know, as well as anything your spirit guides might want you to know about them. You chose rose quartz. A very lovely stone indeed. There's something here about chemistry for sure between you and your person. I don't know if you've already been intimate with them, but there's definitely already like a friendship, a connection. There's already something here that is kind of a solid. I feel like it's mostly a friendship, but there's also something you haven't really revealed about each other here. So I guess this is why you're here. Yeah, let's go ahead and tap into the oracles. The oracles are going to let me know a little bit more about your person, and you can use it as a vibe check to see whether this is your person or not, whether you want to continue this reading or not as well. So let's get a God card for them. Okay, we have Vishnu, balance. There's something about balancing out your energies here, because honestly, I feel like in the beginning, when you were just friends or when you met each other, you were thrown off balance or they were thrown off balance, and it could be quite literally, maybe they just got nervous and would knock into things, or it could be energetically as well. Let's get a goddess card for them. Katesh, pleasure. Yeah, I feel like some of you have already done something with this person. And if not, you've definitely like thought about it. There's definitely chemistry here. If you dance together, I feel like that makes a lot more sense. Like if you go out dancing, like you've been close with each other. Because I mean, they do look like they're dancing here. Something about physical chemistry. Something about a kiss as well. Because I mean, we all know about their iconic kiss, right? Like, well, I've only ever seen the first. Well, no, what Spider-Mans have I seen? I'm always thinking of the very first one with that iconic kiss where he's upside down in the rain and she like takes down his mask and kisses him. And it's like that. So there might at least be a kiss here. You could have danced together. There's been physical touch. There is chemistry here. There is chemistry here. And I know you're here to see exactly what is going on here. You could be in a situationship. You could be friends with benefits, something like that. But there's definitely something here. Pile 3. Let's go ahead and get your lover oracle cards from my pile 3. You both find each other very attractive, that's for sure. They're a little protective over you. I'm going to read from the book for Vishnu because he's not giving me too much. So we have this little dove. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Is there something going on between the both of you? Like something serious? Maybe something in the way of this? There could have been a bit of a heartbreak here between you and your person. I'm not sure what that is. We'll look into the tarot for that. We also have this soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. You might believe your soulmates, and I guess we'll confirm this. I'm being told this one too. We'll confirm this in the tarot. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Regardless, I feel like you will continue some sort of relationship with this person. I just do feel that it's going to evolve or change somehow. Let's lay out all the cards first. We have the Litha Oracle, or Litha. I don't know how it's pronounced. It's a pagan holiday. We have clear quartz, 5. The embrace of the shadow is gently lifting. Light is needed now to nourish you. Light is needed now to nourish you. Some of you are having to take time apart from this person to gather yourself because I feel like you understand that there is something important about this connection. Maybe more important than you were expecting. Ooh, back of the deck, clouds scrying. Number 6. Be still, for it's in the act of patience that guidance is met with clarity. I'm taking this as several things. Some of you could scry, like you either stare at, there's several things you could stare at. Some people stare at a mirror, like a black mirror. Some people stare at a crystal ball. Some people stare at fire. And some people stare at nature, at the clouds. And this gives you like symbols, or you just feel or see things, visions. I definitely, look, both people are here laying on the grass with their eyes closed or looking up. You're looking for signs of something. There is something about this connection that kind of sent you in a different way of thinking. It made you a little bit more serious about something. It's very interesting. Let's get the Trash Animal Oracle to see some of this person's downfalls or something that could be important about this connection. For a lot of you, this is not just a crush. I feel like you're already involved with them somehow. We have Squirrel, unpredictability. There is a sense of, like I said, there's no commitment, so there's unpredictability here. If you are in a situationship, you might just have a hard time coming together because of your schedules or because of how you align. There's something about that here. A lack of balance, if you will. Let's get one more card and then we'll move on. Bear, navigation. Again, there's something about making their way to you. Maybe you live far apart. Maybe you can only see each other every now and then. And that's part of the reason you can only make it casual and not more deep. Like you want this to progress because you feel that there is something there. But yeah, there's like a lack of, if you both want commitment, and I feel like you might, there's something physically in the way here. Like it could be your jobs, it could be the distance, if this is long distance. There's something else here, but I do feel that you're meant to be in each other's lives. What am I reading for, Vishnu? Let's go ahead and get that book out. because I'm not very familiar with this Hindu god. Okay, so from the book, rectifying imbalance in your body, mind, and soul reduces suffering and pain. The middle path is the best course of action. The Hindus believe that both good and evil exist in the world. This is a natural way of being. When harmony is disturbed, Vishnu appears to maintain balance. The preserver is the middle part of the Hindu trinity between Brahma, Shiva. Something about setting things in order is what I'm hearing. Should Vishnu grace you with his presence, know that he is reminding you to find balance in all things. Admittedly, this is hard. We live in a time where seeking balance seems to be at the top of everyone's list, but first we must be aware of our imbalance. This is where Vishnu asks for us to start with awareness. So, honestly, I feel like you're both very aware of this connection and what could happen and not happen. If you're not already with this person, what is preventing you two from coming together? Because I do feel that you are both very much into each other. I'm getting that very strongly. Because this person, they see you as a soulmate. They see you as transformative. They see you as attractive. There's just something practically in the way. And I feel like if you are meant to be together, the universe is going to make it happen so that you will come together. And it's going to be unexpected. It might even be a little bit of a struggle at first. And then for some of you who are already together, if you want to deepen this, again, you're going to have to give it time. You're going to have to let go of the situation so that it can come back to you when it's ready. Not saying let go of this person, but let go of the notion that you should be together and just allow it to be, essentially. Navigation is making me think of long distance. Unpredictability, again, makes me think that even if it's not long distance, it could be unpredictable enough to when you're going to see each other that it feels like long distance. For example, in my youth, I used to have this habit of dating guys that literally lived on the other side of my state where I live, and I would see them maybe once, twice a week. And it became unpredictable at some points because they would be busy, I would be busy, we couldn't see each other. It's that kind of energy. So it might not be like super long distance, but there's a chance that you don't see each other enough for this to work out. So let's go ahead and move on to, oh, I forgot to do Astro Dice. I forgot the Astro Dice for for my second pile as well. So if you're coming from the second pile, I'm sorry for ignoring this. We have Taurus, you want stability, 12th house, but we've got stuff to go through. And we have Jupiter. So the universe is conducting something like a stroke of luck for the both of you to come together in a much more stable way. You just have to go through for some of you, you're going through like insecurities, or you're going through some kind of emotional blockages, or maybe what's the word I'm looking for? Subconscious dealings here. Like some of you may not believe that you are worthy of this connection, or this person may not think they're worthy of you. They definitely, like I said, this person just loves you. If you've already been together physically, they really love that about you. They would move mountains for it. Even if it's just for your kiss, they just really like you. I don't know. They can't imagine not ever liking you. Kind of the way Peter Parker is with Mary Jane. Like she's been his crush his whole life. It's that kind of energy. Likewise, pile 3. This person may have crushed on you for a long time before they came forward. Maybe you grew up together. Maybe you just know each other from somewhere. But this person, the moment they saw you, they liked you. And there was no going back from that. So let's go ahead and move on. If this sounds like your person, if this sounds like your situation, let's go ahead and move on to the tarot portion, because I honestly want to know what's going on here. I feel like you know who this is. I feel like you know what's going on. You already know that you both like each other, so that's not what you're here for. What you're here for is to see whether this will work out in the long run, or whether this will ever officially become a thing. That's fair, pile 3. So let's not waste time. And get your cards. We're going to start with the Marvel Tarot deck. I just saw the moon show himself in this deck. So again, something about the subconscious is coming through. Work on your inner secrets. Work on your inner conflict. There's a lack of self-worth, or or something you have to work through emotionally in order for this person to come through, pile 3. So the first section is going to be how they are in love. The second one is going to be for what they are looking for in love. The third one is how they see you. And the fourth one is going to be what they're going to do about this connection. All right, pile 3. Sorry if you noticed the cut. I had to take an extended break there. But we're going to look at you and your person's energies here. Let's see where you're going. Let's see what's happening here. So this is going to be the card about how they are in relationships. We have the Hermit. Very interesting. Strong Virgo energy. I do see your person as feeling alone in the world. I feel like they always feel alone. That's not anything against you, but they have like a hyper independence to them. They might be doing some self-reflecting, some soul searching. They're used to being alone. If not, it's just very strong Virgo energy where they understand that the self is the most important thing. It's not selfishness per se, but I feel like being in a connection is still something foreign to them. So how they are in a connection, they still retain their individuality. They're still very much their own selves. They kind of expect a relationship where people are a little bit more, not distant, but where you each have your own space. What they expect out of somebody in a relationship, though, which may or may not actually go with what they themselves want, how they are, is what I'm hearing. 2 of Cups. They're looking for companionship. They actually want somebody who is like their best friend. Their best friend, their everything. There's something here about the both of you being very sweet with each other. I might have to look into these energies as well because a particular energy is coming through. One of like, how do I put this? They feel that you and them are the same somehow. There's a very strong similarity. But the 2 of Cups, they're looking for a companion. Like I said, it doesn't necessarily fit with their vibe of being like a loner, but they still want a companion. It's at odds with what they want. They are a little bit at odds with each other with what they want out of a connection, which would explain why this connection hasn't fully come together. Like, yes, they adore you, they want you, but that distance is there, maybe partially because they themselves don't believe that they can be anything but this loner type or this... they seek solitude a lot. So let's go ahead and get a card for how they see you. The 3 of Swords. They feel that you will break their heart. They feel that you have so many options. You will break their heart, that they can't own up to what you want them to be, that you might just be a heartbreaker. You might have that reputation as well, pile 3. They feel that you could hurt them. Very interesting. And then the card, how this connection will progress. You may have already broken their heart, honestly. Maybe it's something you've done or said or a conversation. I feel like there's something here where like they've been hurt. Maybe you've been hurt. Maybe they've broken your heart. But I see it more than you breaking their heart. Because they've definitely... how is this going? They're willing to fight for it. They're willing to work at it. The 7 of Wands is accountability. They're willing to own up to their flaws here. They're willing to work for this. Back of the deck, the Sun, yeah. Confidence. They have confidence issues. I think that's the biggest thing here. They feel that they can't own up to what you need them to be, even though they want you. This is part of the reason for the distance here. Let's go ahead and clarify these energies, though, with the Prison Tarot. So for my pile 3, this will clarify these as well as anything else that is going on or how things may change even. So for my pile 1, how this person is in relationships. 6 of Raindrops, memories. They have an old wound. This could be like maybe never really getting over their first crush in some cases. And in some cases, it could just be a lack of maturing romantically. Like they're hung up on a very past situation. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if the reason they have a hard time getting close to people is because they're not really over like their very first romantic trauma, essentially. They're not over their first heartbreak. Not saying that they want that first person that broke their heart. It's more like they never learned to cope with that kind of heartbreak. That's why you yourself are coming out as the 3 of Swords in this connection, pile 3. Not because I don't think you're actually a heartbreaker. You just come off this way to this person. Or They feel that you could hurt them because they're just so drawn to you and they don't want that. To clarify what they seek in relationships, what they seek from their partner, we have the Queen of Wands, determination. They like somebody who's outgoing. They actively seek that which is more physical to avoid emotional intimacy sometimes. But the thing is with you, pile 3, they've met somebody that they can be emotionally intimate with at the same time. They weren't expecting that. They weren't. And I feel like if there's been even more distance than usual, they're having to come to terms with that as well. I feel like that was in the oracles. It's been a minute since I don't remember it because I took a extended break between this and the beginning. I wasn't expecting to, but I had to. Okay. And maybe likewise, maybe you weren't expecting an extended break between you and this person in this connection as well. Because like I said, I don't think this is a crush. It's more of a situationship because they came on really strong and there was something here. But then there was like, either you drifted apart or there's been silence or there's been something. Maybe not silence. I feel like you're still talking to each other. But there's definitely been a drifting apart. Let's see how they view you. They see you as very outgoing though, or they like their partners to be very outgoing, and they definitely see you this way. Fiery energy for sure. They love that in a partner. To clarify the 3 of Swords, I kept saying the 2 of Swords, which is that lack of communication. 9 of Pentacles. They see you as having everything that you could ever want, so they don't understand why you would want them. What breaks their heart is that you seem to be at a better place than they are, and they don't know if they can live up to that, or if there's a lack of self-worth from this person. A lack of self-worth. This is the subconscious thing that this person has to work through in order for this connection to work. It could be you as well, pile 3, but I don't think it's as strong as this person. This person has a lot to work through when it comes to feelings of self-worth here. And then how this connection will progress, the 7 of Wands. They're gonna overcome this. Look at this. This is beautiful. Like, they're willing to put in the work to believe that they deserve you because they just adore you. The 6 of Wands is victory. I see them overcoming something, and I feel like you were meant to see this. You were meant to see how they can evolve and grow because you want somebody who is willing to put in the work to better themselves. Because if they're capable of doing that, then you know they're capable of doing everything. Back of the deck, the Hierophant. Unlearning old patterns and old behaviors and karmic lessons as well. This is a connection of karmic lessons, and I know you probably weren't expecting that here, but the trials and tribulations you're being put through in this particular situationship is opening up a path for you to be actually something more committed, more solid, which is what you want. But you have to both do the work. You have to both put in the effort here. I do see your person wanting to do this, though. They want to develop their self-confidence so that they can be with you. They might go through a glow up. They might start, for some of you, they might start hitting the gym. They might start dressing better. They might go up in their job. They might decide to go for like higher paying positions or something like that. Like, they want to show you that they can be what they need you to be, or what you want them to be, what you need them to be. The Hierophant, in some, I don't always read the Hierophant this way because I try to be very neutral about it, but I know in some readings it can represent marriage, because in the Rider-Waite it's the Pope, and the Pope, you know, marries the two people. So I do see this, I'm taking that to mean that there is potential here for long-term commitment between you and this person, should they decide to do the work and overcome their insecurities. And I feel like for the majority of you, this will happen. You're meant to see that happen, again, for proof that this person is capable of change, unlike a lot of people who refuse to change no matter what. Because yes, I understand that people are supposed to love you just the way you are, but everybody changes. We all need to. It's part of being human. And sometimes that even means changing for the better for the people that you love. This person is capable of that, and you're meant to see that. Beautiful energy. I love the ups and downs here, and it's very realistic. There's also a sense of perfectionism with the Hermit, because I just keep getting strong Virgo energy here. But let's move on to some closing advice and for some messages from your person's higher self. So for my pile 3, these are going to be messages from your person for you. It could also be from spirit in general or from your own higher self. We have, I am getting my financial situation together. In some cases, this person could be getting their finances together. Again, they're looking to make more money. They're looking to clean up their credit score in some cases. They're looking to pay off loans. They are just bettering themselves for you or for this connection. Okay, wait, we got, I get lost in you. Okay, this is physical. They love getting lost in you. They absolutely love everything that you are, pile 3. I really don't feel this is just a crush, by the way. This is definitely already something more. We also have, you drive me crazy. I'm in so deep. Man, some 18 plus stuff is getting through here. I feel like a lot of you have already been physical. There's definitely chemistry here. If not physical, then, you know, digital stuff. Let's put it that way. There's been digital stuff here. We also have, I find you so beautiful. This person from day one, they've been into you. They've been into you from day one. That's clear. And then last card. I know they're talking about us, but don't worry about them. Focus on me and you. There is talk about you two, especially if people notice when you two are around each other. I feel like you just draw attention, or your displays of affection, your PDA might be very, very loud or like very obvious. They don't care. They honestly don't care. They just care about you and them. And I think you like this. You kind of like that. You guys throw caution to the wind when you're together back of the deck. From the moment I saw you, I knew you were the one. Pile 3. Pile 3, this is gonna make me cry. I swear. This is like so beautiful. This is lovely energy. The fact that they're willing to better themselves for you is proof that they want to be with you for a long time. Yeah, this is somebody willing to better themselves for you. And I see no bigger act of love than that. Okay, we have this card for you. These are messages for you, pile 3. Overcome the desire to tame your wildness. Teach your mind to follow your heart. So this person loves the wild aspects of you. Anything that is untamable, they both want to tame it, but they also don't, because they know that it's something about you that would change, and they don't want to change you. They want to keep you in that same energy. A lot of this is physical, by the way. A lot of this is physical. So we have this one as well. Your glass is always refillable. Flow like water instead of holding on to perceptions. Something about letting go of an old perspective and making way for a new one. Because your glass will run empty, but you can always fill it up. And how you fill it up and what you fill it up with is all up to you. We have another card coming in for you. Stand in a garden and be thought-free for just a moment. A lot about meditation is coming through. I feel like Spirit wants you to, again, let go of this particular situation for just a moment and allow your person to do their thing so they can come back to you. I don't feel that they're going to be seeking out other people. I don't feel that this is a breakup. This is not what that is. It's a drift. It's a slight drift in the both of you, so you can focus on each other here. So you can focus on what you need to do to get yourselves where you need to be. It's very interesting. It's like commitment on a... This person is all about results, and the way they commit is by showing that they can improve and get better at something. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Their love language is acts of service. I feel like they show this to you. But this is where I leave you, my beautiful pile 3. Thank you so much for letting me thank you so much for letting me read for you and your person. If you feel like doing so, you can like, comment, and subscribe. If you would love to claim this, do so in the comments below. Beautiful energy. And I will see you in the next reading. Take care. Hello, pile 4. If you chose the smoky quartz and the devil card, then we have your reading here for you about your crush. How they are viewing you, what messages you need to know about them, what your higher guides need you to know about this connection. So you chose Loki, and I get it, like it's everybody's favorite villain, right? So some of you could either be Loki fans, you could also just be Tom Hiddleston fans. I am one of those, but regardless, there is something here about bad boys, or something about being tempted by a kind of person you're not typically into is what is coming through the strongest here for this pile. This is definitely a crush. I think that they know you have a crush on them. This person is perceptive enough to understand like the hints and the cues from other people. This person may get around a lot, or maybe they just, there's something here about you being their type, but they're not necessarily your type, and you're being tempted by this, and you don't know whether this is a good or bad thing. You definitely see the temptation. That's why you chose the Devil card here. But let's go ahead and look at their overview about how they are in relationships, what kind of person they are. The oracles are going to give us the vibe check essentially, and then we're going to move on to the tarot to see how this connection will progress. So let's start with the gods and goddesses cards. The devil is Capricorn, by the way, but Loki himself is Mercury. He would be, I guess, a rough equivalent of Mercury or Hermes in the Roman and Greek mythologies. I say the Roman and Greek mythologies interchangeably, so I am sorry if I get those confused. I know they're not quite the same, but likewise, Norse and Greek don't always correspond together. At least that's how I've always seen it. Because I'm actually stronger with Norse mythologies out of all of them. But anyway, this person has strong Mercury energy, strong Capricorn energy, strong Saturn energy. We have Isis protection. Oh, they're into... I'm hearing Black Magic Woman. They're into their witchy types. They love that. If you fit that mold, I feel like they like you. Pile 4. I'm not saying that all of you are this way, but I mean, you are at a tarot reading, and you might just have strong intuition. Something about you just is really... You're their type. Like, I don't know how to say it. But you're not necessarily their type. Sorry, but they're not necessarily your type. We have Shiva, Destroyer. Man. Oh, gosh. Let me lay them all out. I'm seeing some interesting energy. Let me lay them all out first. We got Protection and Destroyer. Both known for like very iconic pairings. Isis with Osiris and Shiva with, is it Parvati? Correct me if I am wrong. I will look in the book, of course. Let's go ahead and get your Lover's Oracle. Well, Lover's Oracle for this person. This came out in a different pile. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. I'm hearing don't be afraid. They could be here to undo some patterns in your relationships, is what I'm hearing, which is odd. They seem like a bad time. Well, not a bad. They seem like a good time. They seem like a red flag, but this is meant to help you out with some aspect of your relationships, is what I'm hearing. They're actually here to help you out. We also have this card. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Something about making memories with this person is important. I'm also being told to show this one. Romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. Ooh, yeah. Man, this person's into you. I don't even know. Maybe you're into them because you know they're into you. You have to be very honest with yourself, pile 4. Let's get their Trash Animals Oracle cards. There's something about this connection. Like, people want to see it happen. I think they want to see it happen. Like, all 3 of these gods really look very, very seductive. Like, it's angry but seductive at the same time. Interesting energy. Interesting energy. It hasn't happened, but like, I would be surprised if they don't want to come through. Let's just put it that way. We have the plate of pasta and meatballs. Relationships, alignment. Well, geez, pile 4. I don't know what to tell you. We also have the flickering streetlight, fear and anxiety. So somebody, I think this is you, pile 4. I think you're the one who's afraid of what might happen in this connection because it reeks of something from your past. But what I'm seeing is that it's not exactly that. There will be some things that they trigger within you because you're meant to release those. You're meant to undo certain patterns that you haven't undone yet. It's like you're almost there, and this is like the last drop of that. This person will not necessarily be bad for you. I feel like they will just have certain traits, and it's kind of like in the past you may have had someone like this, but they didn't really fix their problems, and you're going to see this person fix their problems or see what it is. This is like a reformed F-boy or a reformed F-girl. You're going to see that with this person. You might be the first person they decide to have like something serious or committal with. And that itself is going to like, it's meant to undo something. I can't quite put my words on it. Like, it might be something a lot more palpable than you believe. But they adore you. If they've ever seen you angry, they like that. They like your spunk. We're gonna get 2 cards from this deck, the Light, the Oracle. We have Heat Wave 15. There is something ominous being illuminated by the flames that await. Something is being illuminated here. In fact, these 2 cards are very similar. We have light and we have something about fear and anxiety coming through. They're here to shed light on something you thought you were over and you're not. But there is meant to be love between the both of you. I think you just don't want to say that out loud because you kind of fear the L word. We have Farmer's Market. Remember to distinguish abundance from wholeness. Choose wisely and intentionally. Abundance from wholeness. This is you understanding that you don't need anybody, but you would like somebody is what I'm hearing. That's one way to take this card. Another way of taking this card is the 9 of Pentacles. You being happy with what you have, but it's not quite exactly the 10 of Pentacles. Something about your own self-worth is coming through here. Pile 4. I haven't done pile 5 yet. But if you recall to that, maybe go to that one. Pile 4. You are meant to learn something about your own self-worth with this person. But there is definitely a relationship brewing here. Because you're going to have a hard time resisting this person. You're going to have such a hard time resisting this person. I'm back at the deck, hydration. I mean, we're not calling you thirsty, pile 4. Maybe it's been a minute since you've been in a relationship. There is more to the story than meets the eye. Be mindful of what hides beneath the surface. Yeah, you're not getting everything here. And you're not going to get everything through intuition either. You're meant to experience this. So if you keep watching videos about this person and they all say the same thing, you're meant to keep learning about this person. So the tarot readings are going to tell you something and they're all going to tell you something very similar, but you need to experience this person because it's not going to be, the messages and the lessons are going to be different for everybody. Let's put it that way. But I want to read for Shiva because I'm not very, well, one, I want to confirm that his lady is Pavarti, and if so, that will give me an indication of something. Yeah, this person's looking for long-term commitment because let's read from the book. Dance away any old beliefs that burden you. Defy and destroy what stands in your way to happiness and enlightenment. This person is here to destroy your blockages to true love. Pile 4. Does that mean this person's going to be your true love? Maybe yes, maybe no. It all depends on where you go with this person and what they're capable of destroying within themselves. The Lord Shiva comes dancing into our earthly plane in many forms and has many faces. But it is his role as Shiva, that destroyer, that we will examine here. He is part of the Trinity, the Hindu Trinity. Vishnu came out in pile 3. If some of you were called to pile 3, I would go back and look at that. There is nothing extra with Shiva. All that is not real is destroyed, and yet there is an essential masculine energy left for his connection with Pavarti, his wife. Yeah. This person is someone who's not afraid of being in relationships anymore. And with Isis, they're looking for their person who will be there for them through thick and thin. This person this is the kind of person that if you were to pass away, they wouldn't want you to move on to anybody else. Like, they don't want that, which is cute. There's a little bit of possessiveness here, but in a sweet, in the sweetest way possible. Man, this person is really into you. You might know this. Like, they may say it out loud. Pile 4. Dang. You're out here getting somebody to fall for you, somebody who doesn't typically fall for anybody, fall for you. Like I said, they're coming out of this devil energy. They're coming out of a player energy that they used to live in. And now they want something serious. And I feel like you're the first person they've seen in a long time that they would consider worthy of committing to. Because they know there's something magical about you. You are exactly their type. That's coming through so strongly. Whatever it is that you are, pile 4, don't feel insecure and don't feel like you lack anything. You are exactly this person's type. The first time they met you, they had a hard time taking their eyes off of you. Whether you acknowledge this or notice this or not, they just kept staring at you. 1, trying to figure you out, of course. 2, just every angle they saw of you, they absolutely loved. Absolutely loved. But let's go ahead and move on to the tarot because I want to see where this is going. I'm very interested to see. Again, the devil energy gives mysterious energy. It's also giving Scorpio. So Capricorn, Scorpio, Mercury, Virgo, and or Gemini. Let's go ahead and get the cards. So the way I'm doing this is 4 sections. The first one is how they are in relationships. The second one is what they are looking for in a partner. The third one is going to be how they view you. And the fourth one is going to be how this connection is going to progress. Should it progress? And I'm hearing it's going to progress. So for my pile 4, how is pile 4's person, how is their crush in relationships? They are the 10 of Cups. They feel better when they're in relationships. They're very emotionally fulfilling. They're a very emotionally generous person. Generous in general. I feel like they have a lot of love to give, but they don't always. In the past, they've kind of suppressed that because they were just playing around essentially. And they knew they were in that energy for a reason. Like they themselves understood that that was not meant to last forever. I think they understood they were young, wild, and free, and they were taking advantage of that. Or they could have been recently single from a previous connection, so they were having fun. I do see them only having had like one other previous serious connection, and it took them a while to get over that. And then they decided that they were going to be in like situationships, casual things. They were not looking for anybody. They were just having fun. A lot about their relationship past is coming through. If you ask them, they'll be open about talking about anything. Okay, second card, what they want in a partner. 5 of Coins. They like to help people. This person, I feel like in the past, they went after people that they had like a savior mentality with their previous connections. But now it's like they like to build people up, but not necessarily have them rely on them. Like it's not savior energy anymore. Oh, and we also have Scarlet Witch. Again, this person likes witchy energy, especially if they're into women. Or if you're a woman and you have that vibe, they're into that. And like I said, you're at a tarot reading, you probably already do to some extent. They like that. I keep hearing the song Black Magic Woman. Yeah, they might want that. Okay, this is how they see you. I'm hearing they want to take care of somebody, which is very sweet. Oh, okay. They see you as self-sufficient. They see you as like above them. They see you as like reliable and steady and rather intelligent too, because we do have Tony Stark here. You might be a little bit overconfident, but they like that. Whatever you have going on, they like it. Yeah, they see you as worthy of being committed to. What else? So how will this connection progress? Page of Swords. They're going to start flirting. I feel like they already do. Like there's heavy flirtatious vibes here. Very, they're going to start off slow. They want to see where it takes them. This is me. I'm seeing them testing the waters, maybe sending you a text to like, you know, just to see how the conversation is. They really want to get to know you through conversation though. I don't think you guys have really done much together. I feel like it's just been talk or just, there's a lot of, if you were drawn to pile 3, go to pile 3. I feel like those two piles kind of match each other. Back of the deck, 10 of Wands. There is stuff to go through. There are going to be struggles in this connection, but you're meant to grow through them. Like, to learn something here. But this person is going to start off slow. They're going to send you a cute little hey message. Like, you know, just, they're going to test the waters. They know how to work somebody. But here's the thing, pile 4. They don't know how to work you because they've never contemplated having to be in a committed partnership with somebody before, or at least in a long time. I think it depends. Like I said, some of these people may have had previous relationships, but like their last long-term one was years ago. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify these energies. It's very cute energy. Okay, so to clarify how they are in relationships, we have the Tower. Oh, They're used to situationships, but it came out reversed, letting me know that they're kind of done with that lifestyle. Should I keep it reversed? Yeah, I'm hearing yes. Keep it reversed. Something about Uranian energy is coming through. They could be an Aquarius, or they could just be like king or queen of the situationship here. To clarify the Five of Pentacles here. King of Cups, emotional maturity. They are looking for somebody who is emotionally mature. I think they really do see that with you. I feel like whatever conversations you've already had, whatever they know of you, they know that you have your ish together and they like that. But they're looking for somebody like this, and I feel like you fit that bill, or at least once they get to know you more, you will see that, they will see that you guys are actually very compatible. Let's clarify how they see you in general. Ooh, the World. You're their type. What did I say? You're their type. Pile 4. You are this person's type. Don't change anything about you. Don't worry about how you look. Whatever it is that you are, whatever it is that you do. It's not even your looks. It's your personality. They are so into whatever it is that you do, whatever you are, how you talk, the things you say, the way you walk. I've never seen somebody so smitten. And it makes sense because devil energy can also be obsessive energy. This person might low-key be obsessed with you. Low-key crush, high-key crush really, because they were into you from day one. Let's clarify the Page of Swords, how this connection will progress. We have what is the Apprentice of Wands adventure? Let me look that up really quickly. I'm glad I looked it up because it is the Knight of Wands. This person is going to come through. They're going to approach you when the time is right. They're going to come to you and they're going to ask you out. Once they see the reports start building up, they're going to come through. At the very least for some fun times, at the very least for some dates, and anything else you want from that. Of course, that is up to you, pile 4. You are an adult, hopefully, and you can do what you want. Back of the deck, Queen of Wands, determination. Jeez. What can I say, pile 4? They are physically drawn to you in every way, shape, and form. I don't know why this person fell so strongly for you, but they did. Because I'm not sensing desperate energy from them either. This person has options. They've been in and out of situationships for a while. And then they meet you and they were like, that's the one. You know what I'm getting? There was a story I read somewhere about David Beckham knowing that Victoria... Posh Spice, because back then she was Posh Spice, that she was going to be in the same place he was going to be, and he knew right away that that was her, and he went after her. That's what I'm seeing with this person. They're going to know right away. Might they take their time? Yes, because they still have a lot to grow through. They want to do something here to better themselves for you, or they're going to wait for you to have your stuff dealt with as well. There's a lot of respect here, believe it or not. Because I'm thinking of how methodical Loki is, because there's something here about this person being very considerate about your needs, very gentlemanly as well. They appreciate the work you've done for yourself and for the world. They really do admire you. I feel like they kind of put you on a pedestal because they're just everything about you. It's like the more they learn about you, the more they like you. So they're going to take this slowly. And honestly, what they were into before, this 5 of Coins energy, they realized that they were not, whatever people they've had in their past, they do not measure up to you in any way, shape, or form. They kind of realize that they've been going for like lower tier relationships or situationships or whatever. Like and then you come here with yourself, and they're like, there's wifey, there's hubby, there's my person, that there they are. Wow, pile 4. I'm not saying this is going to be easy. I'm just saying, like, there's something here about you and this person. They know right away that they wanted you, and they're going to come through. I do see them giving it a shot, though. I do see them working for this. They're not going to give up easily. So, oh, okay. I'm being told to get more cards to clarify. Okay. I'm going to use this one. I'm leaving this here because it was already back of the deck energy. So let's go ahead and clarify something here. I'm being told to get 3 cards. Some stuff you're not meant to know because Spirit wants it to be a surprise. We have the Ace of lightning, inspiration. You inspire them. Ace of Wands is also a very particular 18 plus card, if you know what I mean. We also have the Wheel of Fortune. Fate is at play here. You are meant to come together with this person somehow. And then Two of Pentacles, priorities. You're meant to balance each other out as well. Yeah, there's something about balance here. There's something about balance here. Back of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords, ambition. It's happening. It's happening, pile 4. I don't know when, I don't know how, but it's going to happen. Maybe in October, 1st or 2nd. What else do we have? It's really the only month coming through. Yeah, because we have 10 twice. So maybe October is going to be of importance here. But let's go ahead and move on. Also, May might be important. So in about 5 months, maybe. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to some closing cards. I'm kind of hurrying this reading. I don't know why, because I don't have anything to do, but there's something about the speed of this connection. Some of you might have to learn patience, and some of you might, I feel like you both might have to learn patience. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to these are messages from your person's higher self. These are messages they wish you to know. More things you need to know about your crush. I am going to propose to you. I want to marry you. Pile 4. Man, I love this. I love this. Some of you might already be with this person. I'm not going to lie. We have, I'm immature and selfish. All I ever see is myself. They are working on this. They're working on their immaturity and their selfishness. Mostly the immaturity, because I am seeing them thinking that you're just too good for them, so they want to better their habits, essentially. The selfishness and immaturity is more like they only have ever thought about themselves. Like I said, they come from an energy where they were just messing around with people and they didn't think about taking somebody seriously until you came around. That said, I don't think they've messed around with you before. They want to take you seriously. They want to do things right with you and by you. Even if it does start out physically, I feel like their communication is going to be very, very solid. Fall. So the fall season is important. I did say October. So in the Northern Hemisphere, October is smack dab in the middle of fall season. If not, you could either take this to mean fall where you live or October where you lived, whichever makes more sense to you, pile 4. We also have, I've never been in love before. Yeah, they've never been in love. That's part of the maturity and selfishness here. They never thought they would be. They thought they would just continue playing the field. They have loved before, but they've never been in love before. And one more card. Darling, you are perfect. What did I say? You're their type. You are their type, pile 4. I don't want you to think negatively about, like, don't ever think you're not enough for this person. Don't think that you need to compare yourself to the people they've been with before. They don't care about them. They care about you, and everything you are is what they want. Back of the deck. I know that I messed up, but I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make things right. They may have come off in a different way to you. Maybe they tried some of their stuff with you, like the flirtatiousness, the coming on strong, the something. They feel that they messed up, or maybe they said something that messed up. I don't know, but they're willing to work on this. They want to make things right. And it's not desperate energy either. I feel like they just know that their old ways are going to take some time to get reformed. So let's go ahead and get some let go messages. These are going to be for you directly, pile 4. We have let go of yesterday, as what you do right now is important. You're going to have to let go of this person's past. And in some cases, they may let go of your past. Whatever you have heard of each other, you're not going to acknowledge that anymore. You both understand that you live in the now and you prepare for the future. And the past is just part of your story. We also have this card. Fragrant are the flowers that bloom when you smile and let go. There's something about giving into this that is going to be good for you, pile 4. We also have this one. Explore life and create your own experiences. Let go of being normal. So something about this connection may not be normal, and you're going to have to let go of that. And then one more. Okay, there we go. It's just this one. Let go of any negativity and walk tall. Decorate yourself with grace and make it your reality. Let go of the negative self-talk. Pile 4, you are this person's type. I don't know drive that home, but like this is coming through so strongly. They don't want you to change anything about yourself, and even if you did, I think they'd still like you because they saw your soul, they saw your personality, they saw what was in your heart, and they loved it. They loved it. There's something divinely guided about this connection. I feel like they kind of found a calling from spirit to be with you, and that's why they have a determination to be with you. But this is where I leave you, pile 4. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If you feel like doing so, you can like, comment, and subscribe. If you would like to claim this energy, you can do so in the comments below. Sending you and your person so much love. I will see you in the next reading. Take care. Hello there, pile 5. If you chose the amethyst crystal, then the judgment card with Black Panther here, then we have your reading about your crush and what they would like you to know, what your guides want you to know about them, what their guides want you to know about them, as well as whatever else is going on within this connection, if any. So first and foremost, this person has a great sense of humor, because as I was picking up this crystal, it's almost like I can hear them ask if this is vibranium, because we're talking about Black Panther here, and this is his color. Yes, I did choose this crystal to coordinate with the color here, but this person would make that joke. I almost made that joke, but I wasn't in the mood to do it, but this person definitely would. They have a great sense of humor, which is odd because we also have judgment. It's giving strong either Sagittarius or Gemini energy, where yes, they have a great sense of humor, they have a great, very lighthearted personality, but when they need to get serious, they can get serious and they can throw down. So this is not somebody you want to mess with. Like if you want to be friends with them, they'll be your friend, but if you want to be their enemy, they'll be a very formidable enemy, is what I'm hearing. It's not for everybody, of course, but this person, they're a little bit no nonsense. Oh, I forgot to light the candle, so let me light this candle real quick. Much better. I channel with fire magic, so this is part of the reason I have candles whenever I'm channeling, and already the free-flowing messages are coming through. So let's go ahead and look at their oracles. The oracles are going to give us some indication of who this person is, what they are looking for in connections and relationships, and this can also be a vibe check to see if this sounds like your person. So let's go ahead and get their God card, God and Titans card. For my pile 5, we have Jesus support. Yeah, this person has they're all about the community or their friend, like their group of friends. They like being surrounded by people. And I feel like this is why they can both build somebody up or tear them down, depending on like what is going on. They've been on both sides of this kind of situation. You could start off as friends. I'm feeling that very strongly. They could be in your group of friends, your circle of friends. You may know each other through friends. We also have Morgan Le Fay magic. Oh, okay. So we got another. So this person really, they don't go out of their way to be into this kind of person, but they definitely gravitate towards magical. If they're into women, they gravitate towards magical ladies. If they're a man, if they're a woman, regardless, whatever magical stuff is going on with you, pile 5, and there is, because you're here at a tarot reading, they're into that. They might actually watch some of these videos with you and like maybe make jokes about it. So it's that kind of energy. This is your crush. They're very, very easygoing energy, very easygoing. I kind of like this. I'm also getting Aquarius strongly from them. Let's go ahead and get their Lover's Oracle to see how they approach relationships or what they are looking for in a connection. This person may or may not care about their relationships. I feel like they always are in one, because I'm getting someone that's rather popular or just, like I said, easygoing. So this attracts all kinds of people, both people who want to take advantage of them and people who kind of just want to vibe with somebody. It's giving a little bit codependency, but I feel like this person is used to always having somebody. So we have this card. I love that rainbow back there. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. This person is very supportive of whatever it is that you want to do. They definitely believe in people doing what is best for them and in following your dreams. I feel like they definitely support you. I mean, we literally have the card support here. They support you in whatever you want to do. They're not here to make up your mind for you. They're not here to tell you what to do. They're here to literally build you up. I keep hearing that. This person, yeah, they're just used to being around people. And because of that, they don't really have their own set way of they don't believe people should be doing XYZ or this and that. Like they think people should just do themselves and do it well. Like they should follow their heart or they should follow their calling. This person is very open-minded about what people should be doing, and it doesn't really matter to them as long as they are doing good and not hurting anybody. They don't care. I do see them though gravitating towards spirituality because of the freedom it can provide sometimes, like that very open-minded, open consciousness kind of energy. They operate very strongly from their crown chakra, and I get that because, well, Black Panther himself, is it T'Challa or T'Chaka? I can't remember. I'm getting those two confused because I had a conversation about this earlier. But he operates from his crown energy, both him and his father. Not so much Shuri. She didn't. She was operating from root chakra energy because of her rage. But he and his father operated from crown chakra energy, connected to source. It wouldn't surprise me if this person grew up going to church and really liked it until like it started getting a little sketchy the older they understood that it was more about money and controlling people. But I feel like they actually don't mind religion and spirituality. Some of them could have like, I'm taking this several ways. If they have like a background with a spiritual history in their family, they could really embrace that. I'm thinking of like either Native American or Aboriginal or even I guess African as well, like several African cultures out there that have a spiritual base to them. They might really vibe with that. Take that only if it resonates, but I don't feel that they themselves are into it, you know, like they're aware of it, they know it's there, they think it's cool, but it's not their biggest thing. It all depends on what their background is here. Take it as it resonates. It's not going to be for everybody, of course. Let me get one more card. I'm channeling very strongly from this person. So like I said, very connected to their crown chakra, very connected to source, even though I don't think they go out of their way to do it. This is just how they operate. And then we have this card. I do get them loving nature though. Whatever part of nature they like to hang out in, they really love it. It could be all parts of nature or certain, like for some people it might be mountains, for some people it might be the beach. It all depends. It could just be the backyard. We have give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. This person kind of lives in gratitude. They're very interesting, that's for sure. I feel like I would be friends with this person. Like, I feel like this is somebody that would be in my group of friends just because of how easygoing they are. Let's get some trash animals, oracle cards. I can see why you're into this person, and I can see why you would even be friends with this person. We have the alley, accomplishment, and possibilities. So this person has some goals, but they don't have a deadline on their goals. They kind of just set them and hope they work themselves out. It is giving a little bit of like Mars and Pisces where they just kind of, it's not that they don't take charge. They kind of just, they go with the flow, essentially. They go with the flow. And I am the worst Mars and Pisces to be telling you that because mine is on the ascendant. So I have Martian energy amplified. I go for what I want. But this person, they go with the flow. Traditional Mars and Pisces. Let's get another card for them. We got squirrel communication. Yeah, this person talks a lot. Or communicates a lot. They have a network of people that they talk to. I wouldn't be surprised if this person's really good at like gossip or spilling the tea. They could have grown up with a lot of sisters, regardless of their gender here, because I've noticed that within groups of sisters, they're just always talking and the gossip is always free flowing. I'm saying that as somebody who is not, I'm not much into gossip, but when I get around my sisters, we talk a lot, and sometimes about dumb things. And same thing with this person, they talk a lot. The subway, action and determination. I do see them stepping into a more active kind of energy going in the future. I feel like once they find the person that they know they're meant to be with, because they do want a family, they do want to get married, but they have no deadline on that. Doesn't matter how old they are, doesn't matter what's going on with them. They do eventually want this. I do see them stepping into a more active energy and like doing more, being more proactive about the things that they do and going after what they want, because they have the communications there, they have the networking. All that is missing is like a reason to do this, because if they were to just do it for themselves, they're not going to do it. But if they had, for example, a kid, they would do it. Or if they were to get married and start a family, they would do this. This person is actually rather sentimental and very old-fashioned in their in their very deepest heart, even though on the outside it may seem that they're not. I feel like they're actually rather traditional, but they're also very open-minded. Like, they want to usher in a good world for the kids that they want, essentially, and they're going to actively try and be this in the world. All right, let's get a card from the Litha Oracle. Litha. Yeah, this person operates from crown energy. Very interesting. Crown and third eye and throat, like the upper three chakras. And they're very activated by their ear chakras as well. We don't give those a name, but we do have chakras in our ears. Like, they always have their ear up listening for important things or interesting things. We have hanging baskets. 13. Lean into the essence of receiving, for there await the things you've been telling yourself are out of reach. Like I said, they want a family, because here we have like this couple and they're sitting on their porch, really beautiful porch, having, you know, their tea and the hanging baskets, the little, that's a deer, but I almost said dog, but you know, they want that. They want a peaceful life with somebody. So they do have a romantic heart. They do have like that need to settle down. It's kind of giving like Venus and Taurus. They're very laid back about it, but they do want it. And much like Taurus, like, they'll move once they have a reason to. Usually it's financial gain for a Taurus. For this person, it's going to be more like a family. So maybe also Cancer, like Venus in Cancer. Let's get another card for you and your, or sorry, for this person. We have Sunset Dinner, 39. An invitation awaits you. Yell to the stars that you are ready to go. Okay, so I think this person, they could be around the age of 39, or maybe 39 is when they finally settle down. Because I do see somebody who settles down rather late in life, or a lot later than most people. But I'm seeing somebody who wants like the family dinners at their place. They want all their friends to be over. I kept saying something about the backyard, and we have two cards with, I mean, I know this is like a summer and spring oracle, or is like the summer? It's a summer oracle, so it's going to take place outside. But this person is kind of moved by nature. They love being outside. They might make it a point to have a really nice yard. You know who's coming through? I don't know. He's a guy on, is it Instagram or TikTok? I can't remember. But I'm thinking of Garden Marcus, this dude who just has like dozens, hundreds, millions, I don't know how many plants in his yard. He just takes plants from out of nowhere and starts like planting them in his yard. And whenever I see the videos and I see a glimpse of like what his plants are like, it's just wild. It's like he creates a little jungle. I feel like this person would be similar. They might get into gardening as they get older, or they might already do that. I feel like this person, they're going to be one with nature. Like, very easygoing, very laid back, very strong Taurus energy. I've already mentioned that, but yeah, this person, I can see why you're into them. There's something grounded about them, but also connected to source. I feel like, again, they don't go out of their way to be spiritual. Spirituality just comes naturally to them because they're very laid back and they're in receptive energy. Even though they don't have to be feminine, they don't have to be a woman, they are definitely in their feminine energy, or they're comfortable with it. They definitely respect it. There's something here about Mother Earth that is important to them, but at the same time they kind of really like again, magical things within people. Like, they don't just go after any regular person. There's got to be something magical about the people that they're into. They also have to be spiritual, and they accept all kinds of spiritualities. I don't think they think one is better than the other. So if you, I think they are interested in you, pile 5. But we'll look into that in the tarot, because I'm actually not feeling your energy. They are aware of you. I wonder if this person does substances, because I'm getting like a little too laid back, if you know what I mean here. But yeah, this person is just very easygoing. They give you a lot of freedom, or they give their partners a lot of freedom, and they expect a lot of freedom too. They don't like being, well, it's not that they don't like being told what to do. They just don't want to be pushed too hard, or they'll lose interest, or they'll just like start ignoring it. They do things in their own time. This person is very much about their own sense of timing. They kind of go with the wind, or with the moon tides, or whatever here. Sorry, with the ocean tides. Depending on where they live, I do feel this person, it doesn't matter where you live, they're going to be outside all the time. So you better hope it's somewhere warm. They're going to prefer somewhere warm to live. Whether it's near a beach, or just, like I said, near the mountains, or their yard is going to be important. I'm seeing somebody, though, who, Yeah, they just, whatever it is that their person is, when they love them for everything that they are. Like, they're very open-minded, they support people in everything they do. They don't have opinions about how anyone should do anything, but they do have opinions about what people should be telling them what to do. They like people to mind their business, but at the same time allow people to do whatever they want. Very strong, like Gemini Aquarius energy, but also Taurus there. It's like, I felt this before because I feel like I've dated a person like this before. But let's go ahead and move on to the. Oh wait, let's get the Astro dice first because I didn't do it for one of the piles. But I want to do it for this one. If you would stop throwing tarot cards everywhere. This person has a flow to them and they can easily get knocked out of it. Is what I'm hearing. Okay, so we got Moon. Yeah, Cancerian energy coming through. Capricorn. I could see Capricorn, especially with that motivation to finally get going once they have a family. They could have Moon in Capricorn, which is funny because I know a lot of people with this placement. Like, way too many people with this placement. I'm seeing somebody who, once they hit parenthood, they do want children. I should specify that. It's that need to nurture things, which is probably why they're going to get into gardening. They might also want pets if they don't already have pets. They're going to want to nurture something or somebody. This is going to come through with their family. Once they have a family, watch them change up. Watch them, like, get a little bit less free flowing and more set in their goals. It's very interesting. I feel like that's part of the reason it's going to happen later in life because they're going to finally want to grow up at the, age of 40 or something along those lines. I've seen this, so it's nothing, I'm not judging here, but I do feel this person is a late bloomer because Capricorns can definitely be late bloomers or early bloomers depending on what side of the spectrum they are on. 10th house does tell me that this person does have ambitions, but it will be through the support of the community. I feel like they're going to find the right people to go the lengths with here when it comes to their business. I see them opening up businesses with their partners. And by that I mean like friends. They have friends that they would consider business partners, not other partners, not romantic partners, just business partners. So I do see them knowing the right people to trust and to follow and to collaborate with here. So let's go ahead and move on to the tarot portion because it's very interesting. I do want to see how they relate to you because, like I said, pile 5. I do see them. You're in their peripherals for sure. But I don't know what opinion they have of you just yet, outside of maybe physical. But even that's not coming through too strongly. I wonder if they're just used to a lot of casual things. Okay, we're going to use the same marble deck to get 4 placements. First one is going to be how they are in relationships. Second one is going to be what they prefer in partners in relationships. I say prefer because, like I said, they don't expect anything out of anybody. It's more like what do they need and what do they prefer? What would be ideal for them? And then the third one is going to be how they see you. The fourth one is if they are going to approach this, how would they approach it? I say if because I'm not feeling you too strongly here. Interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at their card for how they are in relationships. They might get in and out of relationships like at random. There's not really a set pattern here. They might just go with whatever their partner wants. Because even though they don't like being told what to do, they always follow the lead of somebody else, if that makes sense. We have, oh, the Devil. If you were coming from pile 4, I feel like this is just confirmation of something here, but I'm not feeling it as strongly because pile 4's energy was very direct. They knew exactly what they wanted. And this one, they're in a different energy. But I definitely see that, again, Capricorn energy is coming through because we do have the Devil. How do I put this? There's an intensity to this connection. If anyone who happens to end up in a connection with them, I feel like they seek physical intimacy and pleasures here. Like they don't really, at least currently, they're not in an energy to settle down. They're very much enjoying their freedom or their youth right now, depending on what's going on. What do they prefer out of people? What do they want out of relationships? Yeah, this is actually how I envision them. Very laid back, just chilling. Okay, so we have 2 cards. We have 3 of Cups and 7 of Swords. Oh, okay. So 1, they got to be friends with them. It has to be in their friend circle. They have to get along with their friends. But then we have the Seven of Swords. This person, I'm taking this several ways. In the past, somebody may have hooked up with one of their friends and somebody cheated on them, essentially. It's funny that they don't want to put that word cheating there, but the way they would describe it is like, well, I used to be with this one person, but they ended up being with one of my friends. They don't like to define certain things, almost like they don't want to be bogged down by definitions. But importantly, they do want somebody who is a good friend of theirs. Like, you have to vibe with them. And second of all, there's honesty here. There has to be honesty and transparency, because this person is very honest and transparent. Like I said before, I feel like people have taken advantage of them in the past. So this card here lets me know that they're in a healing mode, whether they are aware of this or not. Because like I said, they don't own up to their spirituality. They don't actively seek it. It just comes to them. And if they were aware enough about this, they would know they're in a healing mode right now from some previous deception. I do feel like it was a third-party situation. Somebody cheated on them and they're kind of not looking to settle down right now. They may not talk about this a lot, or at least not with everybody. So this is what's going on with them. Thank you, Pile 5's higher self, for being honest with us. This person is very honest. I feel like if you ask them, they would say it, but they wouldn't be a good way to like bring this up, you know? Like, just ask them at random. And this might be why they're doing a lot of casual things right now, or free-flowing things. This is how they see you, Pile 5. This person does feel like they would be one of my friends. This is weird. Okay, so for my Pile 5, they see you. Oh, okay. You see through them and they don't like it. How do I put this? They don't hate you. They don't dislike you. But they're aware of your energy, and they're aware that it's way different than theirs. They're aware that it's way different. Like, for some of you, I'm getting like a very, not demanding energy, but you have standards. You have your own ideas of what love should be like. You have your own ideas of like this, and that. You have standards, and right now they don't care for people who have standards. Not because they don't care about your standards, but because they know they can't meet those right now. They're doing their own thing, or they view relationships differently from you. I could see how you could clash, honestly. Or maybe it started out as physical, but then as you got to know each other, it's like, this is not going to work out. Like, they believe it's not going to work out with you because you two are in such different levels, such different energies. Yeah, I don't think if you came from Pile 4 that it's the same person. We've got different things going on here. But very interesting. Very honestly, and they're saying this with love, like, this person does not hate you, but they know that you guys would not be great together, at least at this point in time. I feel like in the past they've led people on, and they don't want to do that. So their higher self is coming through to tell me that you're a beautiful person, but you're not for them. And even if you were, like I said, they're in a healing mode right now, and when they'll get over it, I'm hearing years for some of them, honestly. Because I guess it depends how close to the age 39 they are, or 40s, or late 30s, 40s. I guess it depends how old they are right now. Yeah, somebody did them dirty, and they're not ready for what you want from a relationship. But thank you, Pile 5's person, for being very honest. Let's go ahead and get how this connection will progress, if at all. Because I was getting very strongly 3 of Coins. So yeah, they're okay being friends with you. They're okay keeping you in the circle. I feel like you guys actually, other than romantically, you get along. Or yeah, they're okay with you. They like you. Back of the deck, the Hierophant. Yeah, it's very platonic. It's kind of like that they like you, they want to get along with you, but they don't want to date you. And yeah, that's very honest energy as well. Let's go ahead and clarify these. I'm clarifying it with another deck. For my Pile 5, my beautiful Pile 5 and their crush. I will tell you this though, Pile 5, they do find you attractive, but they're not moved by the outer appearance. They care about the vibe, essentially. This person is so about energy and emotions and personality. Like, the outside doesn't matter to them. They've been with people of all kinds of outside exteriors. They don't care about that. They care about the interior. So don't think that this means that you're not worthy. They think you're worthy, just not of them. This person's looking out for themselves right now. Okay, so let's clarify their Devil energy. 3 of Gems. Yeah, they're looking for casual things. They're looking for friends. They're not looking for relationships right now. They're still healing from this deception of this person who cheated on them with their friend. And even within their friends, it's like they don't trust all their friends. Again, they're cool with everybody until somebody like has something against them. And then they throw down. Verbally, I should say. They're not physically. I feel like they throw down verbally. Let's see, once they get over this particular thing, what they expect out of a partner, what they actually want or need out of a partner. 5 of Clouds, defeat, loss. Oh man, it's going to be a while before they get themselves back up again, unfortunately. And it's so sad because this person seems very sweet and very genuine and very nice. But it's going to be a moment before, yeah, late bloomer. Somebody hurt them pretty bad. Maybe they put like all their love and all their hopes and dreams into one person, and this person shattered it. Yeah, but don't take anything that this person thinks about you personally, pile 5. They've got their own stuff to go through. Let's go ahead and clarify how they view you. Maybe something else about how they view you. This one wanted to come out. 9 of Lightning, resilience. They see you as defensive. They see the wounds in you as well. It's very interesting. This person is so different from you and they accept you for what you are, but they understand that that's not them. Like, that's not an energy that even if they were healed, like, they can vibe with you. That's cool. Like, you can be friends, but they wouldn't want to be with someone like you. They acknowledge this and they don't want to hurt you, and this is why they say that. Yeah. Very interesting. Let's go ahead and clarify any other further actions. This is very laid back energy. Like it's making me a little sleepy. It makes me want to just go chill on the front porch. Okay, let's get a card for any actions they will take in the future with you. 4 of Wands, and this is the Page of Wands. I do see you guys actually hanging out. I do see you guys hanging out at friends' places, seeing each other. You could go to parties together. I feel like they're still in your same social group, but you are not what they need right now. They're aware of that. They know that there's no compatibility. This person has thought about it. They're just a very deep thinker. Back of the deck, 10 of Pentacles. And regardless, they know that they can't do anything right now because they don't have the ambition that they need to progress forward right now. They're healing. They're going through something. Yeah, like whatever it is that they're meant for, they can't accept it right now because they're very much in a free-flowing kind of energy. They're allowing life to happen to them. They're allowing whatever life has to throw their way, they're going to accept it. I'm getting the image I'm getting because you know what's weird? I have uncles like this. Uncles who are like older, but they're cool and they're nice and they're sweet and they would be a great partner to anybody, but they kind of don't want anything to do with anyone. They don't want a relationship. It's kind of weird. Confirmed bachelor or bachelorette energy is what I'm getting from this person until it's gonna happen. Like, they want this. They want a family. They want love, but it's not gonna happen for a long time. 10 years is the maximum, honestly. Like, I feel like it's gonna take some time for this person to decide that relationships are worth pursuing again, or until they find the right one. But they understand that it's their own mindset. Understand here, pile 5, it's got nothing to do with you. This person thinks you're a very lovely person. They think you're pretty badass, but they don't want or need that right now from you or at all. But they do want to be your friend. They do want to keep you in their social circle. You might work with them. Maybe you still vibe and chill with them. And whenever you want to be chill with them, they're okay with that. But you just got to make sure you come with the right energy to them. Because, yeah, this person is they know what they want. That's the odd thing. They make up their mind very strongly. Yeah, this is giving strong, like, Aquarius vibes. They could be a Capricorn on the cusp of Aquarius. But yeah, let's move on to closing advice. Anything else that you need to know? Well, let's thank pile 5 for their honesty. Maybe you've never asked them, and maybe you suspected this, so that's why you're consulting this reading. And I hope I didn't say anything too harshly. Like I said, They like you, they just don't like you that way. Okay, so these are going to be messages from your person's higher self. Just things that they would like you to know or to say to you, but can't. All these piles today have been very different. Okay, we have, I'm hiding a secret from you, negative. Okay, so there's something about them that once you find out about it, you're not going to want to be with them anyway. We have, darling, you are perfect. They think you're cool. They think you're perfect for somebody else. Like, they understand your value. They see the value in you. They know that you're going to make somebody very happy, and it's not going to be them, because they probably have friends that would like to be with somebody like you. Or they could see you with certain people. They're like, yeah, pile 5 deserves to be with this person because I feel like they could really, really hit it off or have a great time or whatever, you know? We also have, I think you deserve better than me, and that makes me act crazy. They may intentionally act stupid around you so that you don't want them. Like, they're going out of their way to act in a way so that you don't want them. Because they think you deserve better than someone who's emotionally unavailable and stunted. Emotionally stunted. I think they're aware they're this way, but they don't care. At least not right now. We have, I can't be with you right now. Yeah. They know they're not emotionally available. They might only seek like physical things, and they don't want to do that with you either. Either because you're not their type, or again, they prefer your friendship over everything. They might have a friend who's into you though. Ask around. Ask them. Winter. So the winter season is going to be important. You might find something out about them. They could be born in winter as well. Back of the deck. I'm working on myself so I can be the person that you deserve. They're working on they are working on themselves, but I don't think to be your person. I can't stress that enough, pile 5. I'm sorry. If you're still with me, we're going to go ahead and get your letting go cards. These are going to be cards for you. These are going to be meant for you, not from your person. Just things that you need to know. Okay, we got this one, the wash your face card. Let go of fear through meditation. Purify so you are a magnet for your true heart's desire. I'm hearing you can attract better than this, and you will attract somebody who is meant for you. Somebody who really adores you. You might be in an energy of like, I don't know, something about lack of self-worth. I think this is why this person hasn't directly turned you down, or why like they're just trying to act, again, stupid around you so that you're not attracted to them. They don't want to hurt your feelings. They like you, but not like that. We also have this card. Pay close attention to your patterns and let go of those that are merely reactions to life. Something about unrequited love here. Maybe you've had to deal with it in your past. You might have to do some shadow work to release any kind of situation like that. One more card. You have this one. Oh, she looks so happy. Lie in the sun and feel warmth in your heart. What does the goddess of the sun ask of you? One thing I think you and this person really enjoy, it's being in the sun or being outside. And I think that's where you get along. But what I'm hearing is that you really need to step up in the kind of person you are asking the universe for, because you're going like below your standards. You really need somebody of a higher standard here. You need to go for something more. And once you do that, the universe will deliver. But there is something here about lack of self-worth. I think that's how you two get along, because right now you're both in an energy of feeling that you don't deserve something good out there. But this is where I leave you, my beautiful pile 5. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If you feel like doing so, you can like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reading. Take care.